Sarvat, from the Director of Tobacco and Control Program for North Dakota Department of Health and Human Services. Good morning, Neil. How are you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing well, thank you.
Yes, so next week is Quit Week. So can you give me kind of a little overview about what Quit Week is and why it started?
Sure. So we have been promoting ways to help people quit using tobacco for years. And we have been using IndyQuits, which is our phone and internet service, and we have providers that provide services. And back when we started this was in 2020, right when COVID was getting bad. Yeah. And it was a good time to remind people we thought about lung health. And so we had planned a day and then realized, why don't we just do a week? Other states do a week, so we decided to do a week in June. We did it, and we had some media, some involvement, some promotion from grantees, and we really saw an increase in an interest in it.
Awesome.
And this interest has increased every year. So this is the fourth year, fourth Quit Week we're doing. We see the calls to our Quit line and the calls to, and the reach out to people that provide counseling services increase during this time. In fact, last year we started doing some media and I was getting calls early.
Really?
And it has been a pleasant surprise to see that people have an interest and really look forward to this as an event. There's national quit days, and we had nothing specific to North Dakota. So it's nice to have something that we can use to highlight our own services here.
Yeah, absolutely. So in your opinion, what do you think makes someone more successful at their attempt at quitting?
Well, and this is beyond my opinion, it's research, is that we know that first off, it takes multiple times. I was a smoker, pack-a-day smoker myself for 18 years.
Wow.
It takes a lot, and it is a chronic condition in that it's not easy to quit. So we know that there's medications available. There is nicotine replacement therapy, is like the nicotine gum, the nicotine patch, the nicotine lozenge. Those are effective at helping people quit, but we know that a way to make it more successful is to combine it with some type of counseling or support.
So there's kind of that twofold where you know, you have the physical help with the patch or the gum, and then also a good support network.
Absolutely, and that includes family, that includes friends, and you might need to change your method of adjust your life a little bit. Like if you're used to going out and having a cigarette after you eat, maybe you just learn to go outside and enjoy some air and not stop going outside, but just changing those little things that can help.
Absolutely. So you said the week covers overall tobacco, commercial tobacco use.
Correct.
So that's smoking and vaping.
Yes.
Are there different techniques or programs between the two, or is all considered the same?
We treat it the same because it's all nicotine, in that the addiction is from the nicotine that comes from tobacco. So even products that say they're nicotine free, or tobacco free, they're really nicotine, and most of that nicotine is based off tobacco. And we can treat like addictions such as vaping the same way with medications. And we know that some people think that the vaping itself is a way to quit. The problem with that is they're not proven to be effective for quitting. People have used them to quit, which is great, but those medications, like I mentioned earlier, like the gum or the patch or the lozenge, they're designed to be used so that you can wean yourself off of them and quit the addiction.
Interesting. And so earlier we were talking, and you shared a really staggering statistic about commercial tobacco use. Could you share that with us again?
Sure. So commercial tobacco use is still the leading cause of death for North Dakotans, and it kills around 1,000 North Dakotans a year. Wow. And though our smoking rate for adults has gone down, it's roughly 15%, we are seeing incredible amounts of overall tobacco and nicotine use. Our latest survey shows that 33% of adults vape now. And part of that is possibly due to people thinking those are safer products. And we don't know how dangerous they are, and they haven't gone through FDA approval process. So quitting smoking is still the best thing you can do to improve your health. it's still the leading cause of cancer deaths. I mean, lung cancer is the #1 cancer killer, and smoking is the leading cause of lung cancer. So there are a lot of things you can do to help your health by quitting.
Absolutely. So for people who maybe have seen this and they want more information, or they want to reach out to you, they want to reach out to someone, where can they go for more information?
So we have a variety of resources in North Dakota. We have our quit line, which is 1-800-QUIT-NOW. And if you call that, whatever state you're in, any state will put that, will lead you to their quit line. Our quit line has a certain amount. We provide the counseling, and we also provide free nicotine replacement therapy for people to help them quit. And it is not just a one-time source. You can use it, for multiple quit attempts. Besides that, we have that same service available online. And we also have some great resources at healthcare systems in the state. We have a lot of trained people that know how to help people, talk to people to help them quit. We have some people in some local public health units that can do the same thing. So, if you want to talk to your healthcare provider to get started, if you want to call IndyQuits, the best thing you can do is just start.
Absolutely. Great. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Neil. We really appreciate you coming on and sharing all that information.
My pleasure being here.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us again. And stick around. We have much more North Dakota Today coming up.